All right, guys. With my buddy Jim, aka Nomadic Med Hunter,
What's going on, guys?
and he's the mushroom expert. So this is his specialty. So yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
I'll let you talk about these ones because these are your beautiful favorites that
yeah,
you picked.
yeah. I bought 1,000 of them for $44 plus like $10 shipping. Otherwise, they offer like 100 of them for about 15 bucks. Now, because of all the wood that we're going to be doing, I think 1,000 should probably be good. But the first thing that you do is, oh, where's the hammer? Oh, let me grab the hammer real quick.
I'll grab it.
Okay.
You stay here and talk.
Cool. The first thing that you do is get a drill with a battery, or you can do the wind-up ones, and a drill that's going to match the size of your plugs. Most plugs are about 3/8 of an inch, so you want a 3/8 drill. Drill right into the wood. Now after that, you take one of these dowels that have this white mycelium all over it, stick them in the hole, and then hammer in place.
It's already in there.
It's already in there. Yeah. So I think this drill might be a little bit too big. We'll get another drill. But what they recommend that you do is you take paraffin wax and seal these up, so that way it'll stop bugs, it'll stop animals from getting the mycelium out. And we're going to try a couple different things. We're going to just leave some, and we're also going to use some clay also too, just to seal them in, so that way they can't fall out. You know, they're not necessarily exposed to the elements. And I think this is probably the most natural, best way to do it. We'll be experimenting with a couple different things to see what works the best. So now you can't just do one. You got to do a bunch. They recommend at least 20 to 50 per log. I don't know if we're going to be doing 20 to 50 per log. I think we'll probably do about maybe 5 to 10 per log. And we're also going to be doing stumps, which is going to be in part 3 of this this 3-part series, where we'll not only be inoculating these hugelkultur beds, but also dead wood, or basically stumps that are rotten down. Now, the reason why this is very, very good is because this is going to actually help break these logs down and create very, very fertile, wet, moist soil over time. It'll actually speed up the decomposition process. So what do you think, Jim?
I think we should go for it. You know, it sounds great, and it's seriously gonna just break down everything and help maybe actually allow more water to soak into this and make it a little bit quicker too. Because this is also, you know, the hugelkultur right here is for, you know, the erosion. So hopefully it all works out.
Do you recommend another type of mushroom that we should be doing this with?
Yes.
What's that?
I don't know. We could do turkey tail. We can do reishi. Depends on the type of wood too. But I mean, just look into it. There's a couple other ones you can do. I mean, there's pretty much endless. And when you can buy it in bulk like this, or you can do it yourself, I recommend reading the book called Mycelium Running. Pretty much explains pretty much mycelium is nature's internet. Just all these things just all go through. And actually the #1 biggest organism in the world is mushrooms, just because of mycelium. So check it out and go to my page, and I'll have some other stuff too about it. So what we're going to do here is just finish this log up and keep going, whatever he wants to do.
I just forgot to, oyster mushrooms does not like pine. There's only one species of oyster mushroom that prefers conifer trees. The reason why is they're acidic. They've got certain tannins in them and stuff that certain mushrooms can grow and certain ones can't. Blue oyster mushrooms, pearl mushroom, oyster mushrooms, most oyster mushrooms except for the phoenix oyster mushroom prefer oak, hardwoods, maple, birch, all that stuff. The phoenix oyster mushroom is one of the only ones you can inoculate into pine trees. Now I do have some pine tree wood that we will be inoculating, but that probably won't be till spring. The reason why we're doing blue oyster mushrooms in January right now is because they're the most cold hardy. The other ones you'd probably recommend doing it in springtime, so that way you don't kill the mycelium by it freezing and stuff. So stay tuned for number 3, where we're going to be drilling stumps.
crowded parchment in the way a little bit. I have to use the hammer. I'm just gonna leave that one without putting the clay over top of it.
Cool.